Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of the Shots Fired Podcast, DFW. As usual, and as always, you got your boy Big Joe.
You got your boy always right too, Trill.
You got your boy Julio the Don.
You got your boy Jay.
Guys, we squeaked by week 6 with a victory over the Los Angeles Chargers. It wasn't a pretty game. It wasn't necessarily an exciting game. We're giving you all the reactions. But before we do, Jay, hit that, bro.
If you have hate in your heart, let it out.
There is a lot of things glaringly wrong with the Dallas Cowboys. You don't style point a win. Jay, I know you hate to hear it. We'll tell you again. A win is a win is a win.
It's a win.
Nope.
But sometimes it's nice to win pretty. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes it's nice to win big, win comfortably. It's nice to know that by the middle to end of third quarter, you're in cruise control.
Right.
This game was not that. And like I said, we did win. You don't put style points on a win, especially a road win against a quarterback that a lot of people put in that upper echelon, not necessarily Patrick Mahomes type echelon, but next tier down.
I mean, he can ball. Herbert can ball. He can ball.
I mean, he can. I think the defense did a good job, but we'll get into all that. So I'll start with you, T. What did you think about the game as a whole, man? What do you think? What stood out to you that you were just it kind of didn't sit right with you?
At the end of the half or going into the half, there's 8 seconds on the clock. And I'm just wondering, I know we're about to call timeout. I know we're going to take a shot.
It looked like we did take timeout, right? Because they stopped the clock at 8.
And then your guy, Big Mike. No, we don't want timeout. We're just going to run it down 3 seconds. Let's kick the field goal. Take the shot, bro. Man,
with you have 8 seconds and 2 timeouts.
You know what? If I had Dak as my quarterback, I wouldn't have took the shot.
We ain't, bro. We not going there. We not gonna do that. Dak just won us a game.
That was something that was asked to Jerry, because Jerry Jones did say on 105 through the fan this morning that he wished we would have taken a shot. And one of the hosts, RJ Choppy, did ask Jerry, based on the fact that we didn't, we just settled for the field goal, does that show that Mike McCarthy has a lack of faith in Dak Prescott? And Jerry said no, he didn't believe that. But I do kind of agree with that mentality, Jay, of if you're not going to take a shot there, what sign does that give to your team? What does that say to your team? We're not going to take a shot with 8 seconds and 2 timeouts. We're just going to take the conservative play and let the clock drop down to 3 seconds, take our timeout, kick the field goal, and go into the half. 10-7.
I'm not speaking for the man, but to me, what he said was, I'm hopefully going to get at least some points versus none. And I mean, I can agree with that. If I'm gonna now, if I had a different quarterback back there, say if I had Aaron or even if I had Baker back there and he looked at me in my eyes, hold on. Let me finish. He looked at me in my eyes, was like, "Coach, I got it." And he was confident. I give it to him.
Oh my God.
With Dak back there not being, I'm just being honest, bro. I'm being
Bro.
honest.
Hey, what did we start this show with? If you got hate in your heart, you gotta let it out. Jay's just letting it out. Let
letting
it
it
out,
out.
Jay.
I
Let it out.
I don't hate Dak. I'm just saying
Yeah, you do.
Look,
there's a
bro,
reason why. There's a
bro,
reason why
bro,
we went with the field goal versus putting the ball in the
bro,
quarterback's hand. Period.
bro. The
Because Mike
reason,
McCarthy hates Dak.
No.
the reason why is because our fucking head coach sucks, bro.
He
But
wants
I digress.
points.
I
He wants
digress.
guaranteed points, bro.
Bro, if he wants points, his offense needs to be putting up points. When the offense put up points, then he can come talk to us.
So
Until
who runs
then,
the offense?
because the high points that we have been scoring have come from the defense.
So
Mhm.
on field,
But nonetheless, that's not all on your quarterback, bro. Because I
That's
okay,
not.
did look at Michael Gallup drop a touchdown last night.
you
Did you
did.
see that?
However, when you're on the field, who runs your offense?
Can he catch the ball?
And
Well, I guess
don't
you can
say the
catch the
head
ball
coach.
after you throw the
No, he
ball.
can't catch the
Because
ball.
yeah,
He
you
can't
can.
catch the ball.
Justin Herbert did it last night.
Yeah.
Yep.
He did catch his own pass.
Mm-hmm.
All I can say is this, bro. We put up astronomical numbers last year with Kellen Moore pushing the ball downfield with Dak Prescott. That wasn't all on the defense.
Now, I'm glad you brought that up, T, only because it looked like the Cowboys said to hell with it. We're just going to start trying to hit downfield a little bit more last night. Do you guys agree with that? Like, we took more shots down the field than we have
We
Yeah.
absolutely
in
did.
all
Yeah,
these other
I
games.
agree. Yeah.
Yep.
We absolutely did.
I don't
And
think that they were being conservative whatsoever as far as when it comes to throwing the long ball. I think they
Right.
took way more deeper shots.
Yep.
And if you paid attention to the commentary last night, or yeah, it was last night, right?
Mm-hmm.
Monday night, yeah. So if you paid attention to them, they did say that they kept moving CD from the outside to the slot, and
Mm-hmm.
every time that he lined up in the slot, they were taking those deep shots
bro,
almost every single time.
CD is
So
an immaculate slot receiver.
Yes.
man, one of the best.
But who the hell are we going to put outside besides Brandon Cooks?
That's why we need Julio.
Michael Gallup.
Not Michael
Michael
Gallup.
Gallup goes in the slot and he can't catch anything.
Boy.
Michael Gallup has to go, bro. Michael
He's a
Gallup
liability, bro.
has to go. He is an absolute liability,
Yeah.
and he is not recovered mentally from that leg injury. He just hasn't. And now all of a sudden he's got a case of the dropsies. You know who he reminds me of, T? Is what was his name? Was it Terrence Williams or
Williams? Yep.
yeah,
Yeah. Terrence Williams. Yep.
bruh.
Look,
But he don't body catch, but he just can't catch. Period.
No
bro,
hands.
man, I like Michael Gallup, but and keep in mind when we had Amari Cooper, didn't he put up 1,000 yards one season? We had like 3,000-yard receivers, right?
Michael Gallup.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was before the injury.
Yep.
So the injury has hurt him, and like you said, I don't think he's gotten over it. But bro, look,
You're in year 2 of recovering from that injury now.
bro, I'm still flabbergasted because every time we record and we come on this show, I always hear Gerald talk about Dak Prescott this, Dak ain't that, Dak not gonna take us to the promised land.
Bro,
But I never hear him talk about these drops from these receivers.
I just gave my opinion on why Mike wanted to kick a field goal versus giving it to Dak. And it just
the fake handoff quarterback keep that they pulled. I loved it. That looked like old Dak.
Oh yeah.
Like he wasn't like plowing down the field. Like he looked a little swift. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
but
like he gave me a quick throwback, but there's no consistency to that.
But and the other thing too is that again, going back to the commentary, they showed it, even on the replay, they showed it. Pollard was supposed to take the ball from him,
Oh, he
and he
almost
pulled
fumbled
it.
it.
Yeah, he almost fumbled it. He had to pull it from him and then run the ball once he
Yeah.
read the defense at that point. So to me, that was a beautiful play. By the way, I
Yeah.
love that damn play. I
Bro,
think they
the,
should use
the
it way
end
more
bit
often.
down so bad. The end
Bro,
just
it was
committed fully,
ridiculous.
and Dak was
Yeah.
like, "Oh, this is easy money
Because
here."
he
Yeah.
never runs, bro. He
Right.
never runs anymore.
Yeah.
Right.
And I mean, I get it. He has hardware in his legs, so trust me, running is difficult with something in your leg. However, I commend him. I commend Dak. There's no hate from me to Dak. I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Yeah, okay.
I'm just saying the reason why
I need that meme of that little kid that's like,
Yeah.
the Popeyes kid.
yeah,
I'm just saying, bro. Like, I know what I would do if I was a coach, and they took the lead at halftime, right? Or did they?
it was
Yeah,
10-7
Yes.
and a half.
Yeah.
10-7.
So
Yep.
if I want to make sure that I'm gonna take the lead, that's what I'm doing. I'm as many times as we haven't scored in the red zone. Yeah.
I think the way Brandon Aubrey's been kicking, it's a higher probability opportunity to score points there than run the risk of you throw the ball, maybe he catches it, runs around, and time runs out, or you do have a turnover, just some kind of a awkward play, as opposed to, okay, we're going to run it down, we're going to take what's more likely automatic points and just go into the half with the lead. This this team plays better with the lead. Mike McCarthy knows that. The Cowboys know that.
Yeah.
Everybody knows that. Why not give your team the lead and make the Chargers play catch up, play from behind?
Yeah.
That's what we do.
Yep.
So I kind of see it, but it was an awkward kind of situation. Like, man, we got 2 timeouts and we're just not gonna do anything. We're just really gonna just kick this field goal. Things
Because
that
I mean,
did.
who's to say he would have got under center, snapped it, and
Well, it would have
tried
been
to force
shotgun.
something?
It would have been shotgun.
Okay, then shotgun. Try and force it somewhere, and then it's an interception.
Yep. There's
Or
a lot of variables to that.
Yeah, a guy catches it and he
Pick
gets hit and
six.
drops it. Yeah, just anything.
Yeah.
Here's what stood out to me. Julio, I'll let you go first. What was the biggest thing that stood out to you last night? We haven't heard much from you, so I'll give you that. I'll give you the floor.
Ooh, the biggest thing, just to me personally, from watching the game, just the fact that they didn't just quit. There was a lot of times in the game where you could see when they were making mistakes. Whenever they would pan the camera over to the Cowboy sideline, you could see like a lot of them kicking themselves in the butt, just kind of with their heads down and whatnot. And just to see that they would not stop fighting throughout the game, just the resiliency that they had throughout the game. I think for me, that was one of the highlights of yesterday. Even though we did squeak by with the win and didn't really, as everybody was expecting, or what our sometimes unrealistic expectation is for us to win by 38 or to put 40 points up on a team. Even though we've done that, through the season so far, when we win big, and when we lose by a lot, right? So I mean, to me, it was just the fact that they didn't quit. It was one of the main highlights for me for that game yesterday.
Yeah. And one of the cameras, I think it was one of the sideline cameras, picked up audio from Dak where he was hyping up the team like, "Hey guys, let's keep going, one play at a time, blah blah blah." So you can hear his leadership going through, like in the crunch time. Biggest thing that stood out to me And this is you want to talk about being consistent? This is consistent to Mike McCarthy and his teams. We are a stupid, undisciplined football team.
Man,
Bro,
The
don't get me started.
penalties will
Man.
kill you every time,
man.
and we are freaking killing ourselves with these penalties. And it's not
11
like,
for
you know,
85.
it ain't ever like 2 or 3, you know, like,
Mm-mm.
hey, my bad. It's double digits.
Yeah.
And we started off the season great, and now we are reverting back to who we are.
Mhm.
Undisciplined, unfocused, just football dumb. Like, you cannot continue to get yourself in a good position and shoot yourself in
Mhm.
the foot, and now you're behind the sticks.
Hell, I think one of the drives for the Chargers, the only reason they drove down the damn field was because of all the penalties we had on that drive on the defense, which was, to me, was insane. It was like we gave them the whole length of the damn football field just based off of penalties. Again, we were 11 penalties for 85 yards yesterday.
When
That
the
is,
hell have you seen so many lined up offsides penalties?
Man.
bro.
Like,
I
can you
can't.
not see the football?
I can't tell you the last time I seen us with 12 men on the field, bro.
Oh
Man,
my gosh.
And man, look, I don't even want to get started
Hey,
on everything that went wrong.
Zach got a holding. Terrence Steele
Yep.
got some holdings.
Yep.
Tyler
Tyler
Smith
Smith.
got a holding. We're just, it's undisciplined football, and that is the kind of football that will get you beat, especially against good teams. I do also think seeing the Cowboys take more chances downfield does have to do with the fact that we're playing the NFL's worst ranked pass defense.
Yep.
We
Yeah.
try to take advantage and exploit that. I think for the most part we did a pretty good job. Michael Gallup, you can go on somewhere. I wouldn't mind seeing Tolbert more, just not on
I don't
special
want to see
teams.
Tolbert at all.
I don't want to. I don't want to see him on special teams.
I would love to see them throw it more to Brandon Cooks, man. He
Brandon
had
Yeah,
Cooks was
man.
an
out here.
awesome
He did
game.
not have a phenomenal yards game, but I feel like when we needed a big catch, he was making
He
the
was
catch.
He was
yeah.
right there. Yeah.
And it's like, where has this been? Why are we waiting till now to throw in the ball? I'd like to see Turpin more involved, getting the ball vertical with him.
Mm-hmm.
I think it would have been a better play instead of putting Pollard there running that wheel route where Dak threw it like off. He threw it towards the end zone, but it was kind of out of bounds by the time it got to
Mm-hmm.
Pollard. But
Yeah,
I
he
think
led him too far.
Pollard took a
If-
bad angle anyway.
Yeah,
So
Pollard was just a
Yeah.
little bit taller. That probably would have been a touchdown.
I
But
think
Yeah.
something
he
like
just
that.
led him a little bit too far.
Yeah, you put Turpin in that position, and I think that's 6.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey,
But
coulda,
that's
shoulda, woulda.
you know, it the bottom line is the Cowboys win, and there's a lot of improvement. Later on this week, we're gonna dive into what we want to see coming out of the bye week because the Cowboys are off this week,
Yep.
and I do think there's some things that do need to be addressed. We will cover those, and we'll give you our takes on that. But what we're gonna do now is, just before we end the video, I'm gonna go around the horn with you guys, and I'm giving you 2 game balls apiece. Who are you giving your game balls to? I will start with you, Julio. Who are you giving your game balls to?
For me, just again, because like we talked about earlier, the thing that I liked about yesterday's game was just the resilience that we saw from the Cowboys throughout the game, and their willingness to keep fighting so that way they could win the game. I'm gonna do one offense, one defense. For me, on the offensive side, I'm gonna have to give the game ball to Dak, on the offense. I think even though he might have had a couple of bad throws, I think he had some phenomenal balls when we needed them,
Mhm.
and made the throws that we needed to make in order for us to and then keep the drive going also on some of the series that we had by using his feet, using his legs. So I give my offensive game ball to Dak. And then on the defense, um, even though I never heard of him before yesterday,
Let me
uh,
guess. Let me guess.
go ahead.
Because it might be who I want to give my game ball, one of the game balls
Mhm.
to. I'm gonna go with Marquise Bell.
Yes, sir. That's that man right there. I had never heard of him before yesterday. I don't know where he came from, but man, he made some critical stops. He was all over the field. He was making tackles that I was like, bro, where the hell was this guy at? Where has he been? Why haven't we been using him more?
Yeah,
Because
he wasn't still wild.
he took LVE's spot, but he played a
And-
lot. He played a lot more last year, and he was making some good plays
Mhm.
last year. But
Yeah,
to see him now as a linebacker taking over for Leighton,
man,
I was very
phenomenal.
impressed. I was
Super,
very
especially
impressed.
on that one where it looks like they threw the flat to Eckler and he was
Mhm.
about to run it in for a touchdown and he just stopped him
Brick
literally
wall.
before he could get it to the end zone. So for me, my defensive game ball goes to him, to Marquise Belt. Phenomenal game yesterday for me.
So Dak and Marquise,
Yep.
nice. T, who you giving your two game balls to?
Offensively, I got to give it to CD Lamb. He was consistent the whole game. He
Mhm.
caught everything thrown his way, and when we needed a play, he showed up. Defensively, I got to give it to the vet, man, Gilly. When we need now the sack, Micah's sack came at the right time in the right place. But
But
if it
where was
wasn't for
Micah
that
the rest of the
interception,
game?
if it wasn't for that
Double team and
interception,
triple team.
Nah.
man. So defensively, I got to give it to Stephon Gilmore. When we needed that interception to seal the deal, and he closed it out for us.
So you
Yeah.
got
Yeah.
CD and Gilly.
Yep.
Nice, nice. Jay, who you giving your two game balls to?
Well, surprisingly, on offense, Dak.
Come on with the deck,
Hold
man.
up, hold up,
Hey,
hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up.
can I
Can
hear
you
that
say that
again?
one more time?
You
One
heard
more,
me.
run it back, one more time, one more time.
Dakota Rain Prescott.
Rain
He used his
Dakota
full
Prescott.
name. Ooh.
The Gutman name.
Yeah, or Rain Dakota, whichever one comes first, whatever. Uh, he played good last night. I won't say great. He played good last night. So hopefully he continues to build on that, and we keep winning. Hopefully, that's my hope. My defensive game ball, it goes to all of defense. They're gonna have to share that because honestly,
Okay.
to be able to hold um Kellen Moore offense to just 17 points. I mean,
That's impressive.
it is. It's something to put a feather in and be proud about it.
Mhm.
So
Nice. So you've
I
got
like that.
defense as a unit and Dak Prescott.
yeah,
Okay.
So I'm gonna go a little bit different. I'm gonna go Marquise Bell for sure. Um, Defensively, I think he played so well and made
Yep.
so many good plays,
Mhm.
Yep.
impact plays that you couldn't deny that he deserved a game ball. Offensively, I will agree with most of y'all and say Dak deserves it because Dak he did a lot of things right last night,
Come on,
and
bro. Let me get some enthusiasm from you.
he showed flashes of what made you fall in love with him as a quarterback when he was starting out.
Yeah.
He took some shots. He extended some plays where you were just like, damn, we're really about to take
Yep.
this
Yeah,
sack, and he's scrambling,
man. And
doing what
Tony
he.
Pollard.
Hey, bro, when he threw that ball to Pollard and Pollard spun
Bro.
out and took off,
Yep.
old Pollard would have scored. I'm just saying,
Yeah,
Yep.
but
broke leg
I
Pollard.
agree.
broke leg Pollard, he got
bro,
ran down.
bro, we
like,
can't be that critical on guys that have lower extremity injuries because that shit is.
look,
Hey,
bro.
well, you're
Look,
critical with Dak, and he has lower extremity injuries.
Bruh,
What's up with that?
I'm just
spinal.
saying, and yeah, it is spinal, but I'm just saying, like,
I like Tony Pollard,
let's
bro.
ease
I
up
just
a
think
little bit.
I think we need that power back to compliment Tony Pollard, bro.
Oh, you want Zeke
need
back?
it.
We
You
got
want Zeke
Hunter.
back?
We got the power back. We just don't use him. Hunter Lipke.
Yep.
Let him get them
Yes.
30 yards.
I mean,
Bro,
I
yeah,
don't
yeah.
know why is it that we don't use him more, man? I still can't wrap my head
You
around
know what, bro?
why we don't use him more.
I'm gonna call the
Jerry?
start this week, and I'm gonna see what the hell is going on. We need to get Hunter Lipke more touches. So
listen,
do not be surprised when you see Hunter Lipke getting more carries. I'm just throwing it
listen.
out there. I'm
There was
making
Okay,
the call.
we'll see.
There's
We'll
only
see.
one moose in the Cowboys history. They don't want to upset Daryl. That's why. That's why he ain't.
Mm.
Hey, Daryl can kick rocks, bro. We need wins now. I can't keep living on 92, 93, and 95. People
We
were
need
laughing
Super
at me.
Bowls now.
Yeah. Now I will say this. I do have an honorable mention,
Oh,
and
Okay.
this is a guy that we're not talking about very often. But damn, if he's not making quiet plays that are impressive and they're flying under the radar, but they're impact plays. What about Tank Lawrence, fam? Tank Lawrence is out here playing the run. Tank Lawrence is out here, he's been close on a couple of sacks where somebody
Mhm.
else might get there right before him. Tank's just doing it, man. And he's doing it under the radar. Everybody's shouting out Micah, and Micah's nowhere to be found. And Tank's just out there consistent, grinding,
Yep.
you know? So Tank would get a honorable mention game ball from me.
I like that one.
I
I
could go with
really,
that.
really like
Yeah,
that one. Yeah.
because
I really like
he's
that one.
accepted his role like he's the second best player on our D line next to Micah. So and he's not that, I got the big contract, so you need to fall in line, guy. He goes out there and he plays his game.
That's
He
it.
plays his game.
That-
So
I think another guy too that for me that I would consider somewhat like that an honorable mention for me would be Osa Odigizua.
Osa
yeah,
Odigizua.
He he's
absolutely.
always consistent, always plays the run. He can get back to the quarterback and sack them whenever he needs to. I mean, he's a game changer too. So I like him a lot too.
Hey,
Yep.
and I'm gonna just throw this out there. Sam Williams is about one more damn penalty, stupid ass penalty away from me putting him in the category of Randy Gregory. Like, please leave.
Bro. Yeah.
I'm about tired of seeing your dumb ass making a stupid play in a critical moment with your
And it's always
undisciplined
in a critical
ass.
moment. Always in a
Always.
critical moment. It so you know what? I ain't even finna go there because we be on here all night talking about that. It's ridiculous, man.
It's
Again, a
insane.
reminder: 11 for 85, 11 for 85 penalties.
Just
So, yeah.
well, folks, boys, y'all got anything else to add before we call it a wrap?
No, sir. Not from this guy.
T?
No, sir.
Me neither.
Don?
We're good.
Don
Yes, we're good.
Julio. All right. Well, with that being said, folks, thank you so much for sticking around and watching this video to the end. If you're still with us, please remember, like, comment, subscribe, tell your friends, and we'll see you in the next one. Holla at your boy.
Perfect.